Hello again and welcome back to the channel. Today we are returning to Suffolk and the town of Beccles in the Waveney Valley. Although only 16 miles southeast of Norwich, it is going to take us a good hour 15 on the train via Lowestoft to get there and similar to get back. So why are we taking the train for a journey of just 20 minutes by car? We are hoping that the Lowestoft canopy and rejuvenated front of station work is now complete. That being the case, we will get some images before joining the East Suffolk line up to Beccles. So on this particular Tuesday we are meeting at the J.D. Wetherspoon's establishment, the King's Head, in order to commence post-production thoughts on the Passenger 24 project and to finalize our pan-regional meeting points for members over the next 12 months. Interestingly, as we always do when we visit new towns for the channel, we check out the Commonwealth War Graves Commission in advance for a war-related story pertinent to the area. This time we came across Herbert Arthur Callow, first engineer on the HM Drifter George V, which hit a mine around Dover on June 3, 1917. He, and other crew members, died on that day, and the men from Beccles are commemorated on the War Memorial up on Beccles Cliff. For Herbert, his next of kin was listed as a Mrs. L.M. Callow of 20 Ingate, which is less than a mile from the cemetery, so he certainly came home from Kent. The George V was one of the 37 drifters lost out of 323 which sailed to war from the Lowestoft fishing fleet and underlines why it was important to make this trek by rail from Norwich via the port on a line which would have been in use at the time. Today, 24 hours on from our visit and post the budget, is probably an opportune time to talk about buses. In the early 1800s rail replaced stagecoaches, and now, 200 years later, is it time for stagecoaches to replace rail in the area of passenger transport? Our next Passenger 24 adventure after Clacton by rail will be Great Yarmouth by bus.